Greetings on what is a very, very, very busy Saturday here at Busch Gardens Tampa. Going to show you around the park, check out all the latest construction, going to see if we can catch Tigris testing, and of course look at Gwazi, do some food and wine, and whatever else is interesting around the park. Of course, see some cute animals. Let's go check things out. Let's kick off this tour by checking out the most exciting thing going on at Busch Gardens Tampa, and that is Gwazi. I may not care anything about today's country music concerts, but I love that for a nerd standpoint, it let me come in here and take a look at the roller coaster construction. You can see they've done so much stuff to this roller coaster. You're gonna get a whole bunch of different views, but this definitely gives you the best view, where you can see like they have really just, it barely resembles what used to be here. Obviously, this is a highly anticipated project. As a guy whose favorite roller coaster is Steel Vengeance, I absolutely cannot wait for a mega RMC here in the Sunshine State. All right, that's the view from over here. Let's go check out a couple other shots of this ride. Another shot of Gwazi out here in front. You could see the old pre-lift structure, like where you used to come right out of the station. That's all gone. Hard to see through the trees, but there's no longer roller coaster track there. You can see major stuff, that whole lift, gone, all gone. I guess some of it's still down there a little bit, but mostly it's all gone. This big crane here, you can get an action shot of them working on it.
Every time you get here.
I'm not sure what they're doing. Definitely looks like steel track there, so maybe is that new? Maybe that was old like transfer track? I'm not sure. You can see they're definitely hard at work. The old Gwazi gift shop's all closed up, but replacing it is a sign teasing what's coming. Of course, that teaser image we saw just looks completely bonkers, showing off the stats. North America's tallest hybrid coaster with the world's tallest and the world's steepest. Another good shot of Gwazi here. With the festival pathway open, you get some better than expected views. All right, another cool shot over here of an old turnaround. And then you can see where I believe that used to be like the dueling element there. And also if I turn this way and zoom out, the train used to go there as well. They have torn down so much of this roller coaster. Guys coming at you from Tigris, which is now testing. See it going right there. I'm a fan of these rides. I think they're a lot of fun. All the way up. Then it goes going to go to that slow crawl. Trims are on pretty hard right there before it goes down to the dive loop. Fun. Guys, bad news, they have added those comfort collars. Womp womp. Got out of Critters in Charge, which is the new show here in the Pantopia Theater. This replaced the old opening night Critters that had about a 5-year run. This came out, I believe, a month or two ago, and I liked it. It's a little bit of a shorter show than opening night Critters. It uses pretty much the same set, but the big difference is there's no singing in this show like there was in opening night Critters. Less of a plot, less about the people, more about the animals. I do like that they bring out some of the animal ambassadors from the Jumbo Junction area, or whatever they call it now, animal interactions or animal connections. There we go. So there was the sloth from over there. But overall, it's a quick show. It's about 17 minutes or so. The old show was longer, but this show, it's good. It's snappy. It's quick. You can bring your beer in and see some animals, and it's a good time. Guys, I've been an annual pass holder here for the past like 10 years or so. I can't remember the last time this store was ever open in the bird garden section. Now it's the 60th store. So here's a look inside the 60th store. Got a pretty snazzy logo. I think I've seen that before. But what I love as a guy that's been going to this park for forever is they have this t-shirt here with all sorts of old rides on it, from the monorail to the koalas and pandas to the old, they used to have a Jungle Cruise type ride before they had the tidal wave. You got the Hospitality House, the Clydesdales, and of course logos from like Rhino Rally and Python and things like that. Like as a big nerd, I love that shirt. paint job and it's looking fantastic. Over here in Pantopia, the Phoenix is still closed. Hasn't been closed for like 6 to 9 months at this point. Bit of a bummer over here. The whole pathway that takes you past the lemurs and the hippos is closed for quality for future enjoyment. So I'm guessing they're probably just under refurbishment on that habitat. So the biggest special event going on right now at Busch Gardens Tampa is the Food and Wine Festival. And we're really not going to talk too much about that in this video, only because in a couple days on the channel, we're going to post a video talking about the event in total. Me and Molly eat 15 of the food items, we drink a whole bunch of the drinks, and we show off the festival as a whole. So keep your eyes out for that in just a couple days. Also, right when you come in the park, as part of the 60th anniversary, there's a scavenger hunt. You find all the clues, and once you've got them, you go and get a finisher gift. So for that scavenger hunt around the park, they have different signs like this, which give you a little bit of history of where you are in the park, which I love as a big dork. And then to find the code, you just move the sign. Very neat. And it's the 60th anniversary. Actually, the park turned 60 years old tomorrow, I believe, on March 31st. And I love this park. I've been coming here since the late 80s, so I've been here for like 30 years of that 60. Got a history sign here, memorizing the Dwarfs Village, which was the land before Land of the Dragons, and before Elmo and friends came into town. Over here in Jungala, you got a history sign going through the history of the Python roller coaster. Not one of my favorite rides growing up. Was not sad when it went. Got another clue here featuring the old belt, complete with the old monorail. Now, if you do finish that scavenger hunt, here comes a spoiler alert what the prize is going to be. It's a button. A 60s scavenger hunt finisher button. This is going to go on the wall in my closet. So tiny updates here, but this is nice if you ride during the rain. They added some shade and covering structures to the parking booths. I'm not sure if this was new or just never used to work, but the you're here in the Main Street area, right in the front of the park, the sign's swirling. So unlike Busch Gardens Williamsburg, we still have our egg-themed kitty Ferris wheel. Look at this piece of merchandise. It's an Elmo Tickle Me onesie, clearly made for large adults. Like, this one is taller, way taller than I am. Like, here's me, here's the onesie. This is for like, this thing's built
for your size almost.
Almost, but they're not feety onesies. Those go on your ankles. Like, this is built for somebody who's like 6'6". It's got to be like extra, extra, extra large, I would think. Yes, 2X. On the borderline of buying this shirt here, guys. Feeling philosophical. This is adorable, guys. Look at the 3 cheetahs all sort of posing together.
Behavior where we can see her tongue up in her tusk pocket.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Elephants will go ahead and throw dirt on themselves to protect their skin from the sun, also from bugs, and all of the minerals from the dirt sink down into their skin and act as a natural.
I give it to Busch Gardens. They have like the prettiest toucans. Look at these guys.
You see them, Riley?
Like, they could be in postcards.
Up there.
Aw, the big orangutan hanging out at the top of the log over here, right by where the people can see him, looking at me as I film this. Guys, this little tiny armadillo running around, it's my favorite animal I've seen all day. I think it's so adorable when they run around. They got little tiny legs. Up, he stopped running. He's hiding in a corner now. If you thought you were getting an update video without a shot of penguins, you really don't know me very well. Guys, that'll do it for our time here at Busch Gardens today. Cheetah finally started running. She's been down all day. And I had fun today. We did not go on a single ride in this visit. We did the Food and Wine Festival. We saw the pet show. We saw a lot of animals. I drank plenty of beer. But it's kind of weird since I go to this park all the time, but I never go on a weekend. And if you're planning on a visit to Busch Gardens Tampa, try to go during the week because there's nobody here. And on the weekends, it's like a normal theme park, and there's a lot of people here. So definitely try to go during the week. It's much more pleasant. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Can't wait for the future of this park.
Food and wine.
Yeah, it's true. We did the food and wine thing, and you can't do that during the week. And you can still see the animals on the weekends. But if you're here for rides, like I know the people watching this video are probably more fans of rides than anything else. But guys, thank you for watching. Can't wait for the future of this park. You got Tigris, and then most importantly, Gwazi next year. You know, the future of this park is very, very bright. After a couple years, they were pretty bleak, so I'm very happy to see that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Here's a shot of this fountain, and we'll see you all next time. Fountain.